So my school sent us a thing called a senior profile, and it was essentially a questionnaire, and then we'd give it to our guidance counselors, and then they would know us, and then they could like help us do the whole college application season. And the thing about the questionnaire was it had a bunch of very, I don't know if anyone else would have called them intense, but I found them severely jarring. One of the questions read, have you lived up to your potential in high school? Kind of made me go on a spiral that made me rethink everything about what high school was to me. I feel like high school is always hyped up, you know, in movies, obviously. So you either get the very beautiful aesthetic, like, time of your life, or you get the very like dramatic coming of age story. Like high school's slightly problematic, but things happen. You come out a changed woman. For me, nothing happened in high school. Nothing probably will happen for the rest of my high school, as now I'm entering senior year and it's gonna be online. I think there's something to be said for the people whose high school experiences are less than ideal. No one ever talks about it because it's not gonna make a very interesting movie. If you just show this high school student, all they do is they go to school and they go home, and they go to school and they go home. There's usually something that happens and then something they grow from. The way that people make high school seem so interesting all the time is so intensified to the extent that when you don't have that, you begin to wonder like, what's wrong with me? Am I normal? Is this really it? Is this all? You know, I keep thinking it's gonna get better next year, it's gonna get better next year. And all the years I thought it was gonna get better, it kind of didn't. I mean, junior year wasn't that bad, but better isn't like the stuff that you see in movies and like on everyone else's Instagrams. It didn't get like that for me. But hey, right? A large reason why I'm so bitter about my own experience is because I didn't get the aesthetic of that great high school experience. Everyone's out there having, you know, difficult times in high school, stressful times, anxiety-ridden times, but also really great times in high school. People have really great times in high school, you know, best years of your life, make all these friendships, doing things that only teenagers can do without looking like complete lunatics. There are so many things that I feel like I'm gonna miss out on because I haven't gotten to do them now, and if I don't get to do them now, I'm just never gonna be able to do that. Mess around in the park or with sneaking out with friends, get a snack after school, going to parties together, having a relationship, breaking up, cramming together, you know, throwing up on the toilet together, and birthday parties. Dude, oh my god, I feel like I'm just not like getting the full experience. I mean, it's hard. Yeah, it's like super hard. Super hard. I get so down about it. A lot of my frustration about my high school experience is because I'm doing this thing. Am I focused? A lot of my high school frustration is because of the comparison game. That's why people say get off social media, because you're gonna compare yourself to everyone. And I literally compare myself to my classmates, not because of how they look necessarily. I mean that too, but that's a different video. But like also because of the stuff they are posting, like all their club activities and events, all their little hangouts, you know, date nights. Oh my god. Imagine me having a relationship. Like no one can imagine that except me, which I do a lot. If they're all going to the beach together, they probably have higher highs than you. Doesn't mean they don't have their own difficulties, obviously. I can't help thinking to myself, their camera roll must be so interesting. Instead of being the person at the party, you're the person screenshotting people's photos at the party and going, can you believe people are partying right now? You know, being all judgmental just because you're bitter and jealous that you can't be a part of that. Obviously, you know, high school's not just the friend thing. It's also your education, your future in preparation for that. But I didn't join as many things as I wanted to, and I wasn't involved in the way I wanted to. And like, you go and then you leave, and this is like, there's no story. Seeing the way that my classmates maximize their high school years and stuff in so much like activity, interaction, memories, all of this wasted time. You're not like the impressive STEM girl who like founds a company. You're not the crazy theater kid who gets all the lead roles. And you're not the amazing athlete who just like is fast. You're just so boring. Maybe I'm just not interesting enough for that kind of life, or maybe I'm like not special, or I'm not like nice enough. Everyone always jokes about, you know, don't be the person who peaks in high school. The sorry, sad adults who won't stop reminiscing about how they won this tournament back in whatever, 1990 something. But at the same time, it's like, at least you had these memories. At least you had these times to look back on. Obviously, you wanted to keep going uphill from there, but what if my life just stays at a flat road forever? You know, at least I had like a little bump in the road. What if my life is just like, shh, or even worse, like, shh. It's not like I had 0 friends, but I just didn't have the kinds of friends that you see people having, and like none of those tight-knit you can look back on and say those are the best people I've ever known. And then people are also like, you gotta be grateful for school, you know, because like in education, of course you're grateful for your education, but like at the same time, the social life is what everyone ends up remembering the most once you leave. My classmates have this great education, but they also have this extra layer of fun and enjoyment and, you know, a life. I've always had this weird tendency of wanting to be liked. And funny enough, the more stressed you get about that, the less chill you are. And then the less chill you are, the less people are gonna like you. A lot of it is irreversible, because you can't just like barge into established friendships. You have to make your own new ones. Well, you can't change them. It's hard to. People give advice videos in high school and they're like, you can do whatever you want. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're limited. And people just don't talk about that either. No matter how many songs you write about it, might not get better. And you might not get to experience the things that you've seen other people experience. Everyone's experience is different, and some people's experiences are better than other people's experiences. Sometimes that's your fault, so you just gotta live with it, you know, it's karma. If you've been a little shitty in the past, or if you've been too shy to join things, then, I mean, that's what you get. I mean, it sucks, but it's a lesson learned, a 4-year-long lesson. You just gotta hope it gets better. I'm like super pessimistic, so I just don't even believe that half the time. I gotta keep saying that to myself so I stay sane. There's more to life than high school. Things could look up from there. Like, I could have a great time at college. Dreams could come true and I can sing and get paid for it. You got your family. You got your own personal hobbies and things you do outside of school. You got like shows, books, lots of good things. I found it very important that I had a hobby or something else that gave me fulfillment in life, which was music. Stream my songs. But like, no, actually, that made me feel important, because sometimes you just want to feel special. Not sure when, but things will get better, things will get more interesting. Ow, that was the floor. But also realize that you're not alone. The only reason I'm sure of this is because my 2 best friends share the struggle. So if you're having a great high school experience that I've been talking about the opposite of for this whole video, I salute you. It looks a lot of fun. I guess I just wanted to make this video so that there's something on the internet that shows this side of high school, because I never see it. I never see it. Especially on YouTube. Oh my god. Why is everyone on YouTube like low-key popular? I mean, technically the videos you're seeing are the popular videos, and popular videos have the popular people in it. Why am I not valedictorian? I think it's important to talk about. That's a part of the high school stuff. In the meantime, you know, we got our senior profiles every once in a while that come in and be like, hey, are you interesting? Are you accomplished? And then you just have to be like, maybe not now, but maybe I will be one day. And it will get better, because it has to get better. So basically, what's the point of this video? High school isn't always going to be, nothing in life is always going to be what you expect it to be or what you want it to be. But then again, it's also like super pick me girl, and you don't want to be like that. So I say you just gotta make things interesting for yourself. I mean, and you also gotta remember, like, those are the movies and this is real life, and real life is not like how you see it in the movies, you know? And that's fine. That's completely normal. Also, the highlight reel thing, no one's life is as good as they make it look. it's also a great opportunity for you to, you know, learn how to do things now. So if you realize I didn't live up to my potential in high school, there's lots of activities I could have done in high school and I didn't do them. High school's not the be all end all, and you can do a bunch of the stuff you wanted to do in high school that you didn't get to do. You can do them right now. Find places to do service in your community, learn a new skill with Skillshare. This video is not sponsored. I wish, like, Skillshare's not even gonna see this video. It's gonna get like 20 views, but it's fine. There's really no point in looking back on your high school and regretting shit. You can't change it. It's a big bummer. The big bummer of life, you can't change it. The only thing you can actually do is look forward to what you, this is a mirror, look forward to what you can change in the future. And try to be a better person. And if you're not even in high school but you're watching this video, high school could be a disappointment. It could be a disappointment. Or you could be like a lot of people in high school who do have great experiences. Just be a nice person and do good things for people, and that's really all that is important. And if you try your best, like, just stop cock-blocking yourself and making excuses, because that's what I did a lot of the time, and I didn't try all the things I could have tried. And if you're past that point like me, just look forward to the future and try to take the lessons you learned and your disappointments and make them into something that you can be proud of in the end. Hopefully you found this relatable. Oh my god. Imagine if, like, I made this video and that everyone who, like, clicks on this video and views it, they'll be like, oh, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, what's going on? Like, hopefully that is not the case. If high school is kind of not your vibe, if you're not, like, doing all the fun, wild, reckless, stupid things that everyone says that you do in your high school years, I mean, it sucks, man, but you're not alone. But yeah, anyway, hope you liked the video, and I'll come back with a more entertaining, fun video soon. Maybe, I don't know, I'm low-key running out of motivation. I can still hope that things are gonna work out for you in your life somehow, and that's what you gotta deal with. Thank you for watching. Love you for watching this. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoy the next one. Bye. Ask about my